Debut with a new documentary entitled The Best Place to Start. It premieres September 21st on MTV. Here's the always lovely Drew Barrymore. Welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
Well, that's always a pleasure to see you.
It's always a pleasure to see you, too.
Well, you look tremendous. You really do, and that's just great. I mean, it seems to me like, and we've known you since you were like 11 or something.
Yeah, maybe even earlier.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And it seems like you've just gotten better looking each year.
Wow. Okay, wow, thank you, Peacock Feathers Extend.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's so nice to hear.
Being a big star like that, do you have any tips or secrets that we might pass along that Paul and I might use in our own life?
I was going to say, you gentlemen are incredibly handsome, so I take the compliment just take it, okay?
I know it's not true.
It is true.
I frighten small children.
No, I don't think you do. And this is coming from someone who's so enthusiastic, I tend to scare everybody.
Really?
So, yeah, no, I don't have any tips. I just started recently jogging.
Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it exactly.
I don't know. I hate those people who are like, oh, no, you should exercise. It really is good for you, because they're right now, and I don't like them.
Right.
Because I was always like, no, they're so wrong, but
how did you, when you started, how much did you start running?
Well, at first I sort of looked like a duck on the treadmill. I was like, I didn't know what I was doing, and everyone was like in these cool outfits, and they just looked really cool. And as usual, I felt really awkward and out of place. But now I have my ritual, my routine. I'm going like 3 to 4 miles, and I've got my water and my iPod, and I still look ridiculous, but I'm really addicted to it.
Yeah, now this is all on the treadmill?
Yes, although I just ran on the beach the other day, that spontaneous.
Amazing. On the beach.
And it was beautiful.
Let me double check. Actually outdoors?
Yes.
Oh my God. Unbelievable.
It was extra. Do you exercise?
Well, I don't really exercise. Well, look at me. Do I need to exercise?
You look good.
I started running in 1974, and I've run ever since, and I'm getting so tired of it. Because it's just tedious and hard to go out and just impossible. But I tell you, more power to you if you can run on that treadmill, because that is the very distillation of tedium.
Yes, I need music. That's what motivates me. I think music is very sexy, and then all of a sudden I'm like, okay, I feel this groove coming on.
Right.
I don't feel like I could do it without it.
Yeah, I understand that. And then afterwards, do you feel great?
Yes, and I walk around with my sweaty T-shirt, and I think I'm cool, but I'm not. So.
Well, good for you, because you can't be too careless with your health, you know. For heaven's sake. Now, do you drink? Do you smoke? That kind of stuff?
You know, I think everything in moderation.
Right.
I don't want to be too militant with myself. But I think that you should live healthy and be happy, and so whatever constitutes.
All right, let's start with the first one, drinking. Now you can drink. You know, they say you can alcohol actually a couple of drinks a week or something, and the red wine in France and those people and so forth, and the foie gras.
According to medical studies, I should not have a heart attack at any point.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so that's. But now, what about
the red wine intake?
What about the cigarettes? Do you smoke cigarettes?
Yeah. Oh God, thank you for putting me out of the gate. Like, everyone's so anti. Every once in a while, socially.
Like how often? Yeah, like 1 cigarette every 6 weeks, something like that.
Something like that.
If it's only one every 6 weeks, you have nothing to worry about.
I should be fine. I am not the poster child for like the perfect way to live, and yet I am. Like, I take good care of myself, and my mind and my body and
But
my
let me just give you a tip. I think you'll find that the running is better and easier if you eliminate that every 6 week cigarette.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's all balance.
Yeah,
you know?
because the nicotine is.
So what are your bad habits?
I don't have any.
Are you
There was
sure?
no, I'm positive. There was a time in my life when I drank, and I was always drunk, and I loved being drunk. I loved I loved everything about it. I couldn't get enough, and I had a problem. And people told me, well, your liver is swollen. God, we can see it from here. And so then I finally quit after like 30 years of just punishing myself, and I still miss it. You know, God, it was fun. So I don't do that anymore, and I had to give up everything else because I had that massive heart attack a few years ago.
I'm sorry, I wasn't laughing. I was laughing at your delivery.
Yeah, that's all right. And so I know, and believe me, it's driving me crazy. I would love to do something wrong.
Okay.
I really would like to. I mean, in the old days, it was cocktail waitresses, and now I can't. You know, I have a son, and I can't. There's nothing I can do now. I'm about to have some sort of a breakdown, honestly.
Well, maybe like, you know, a beer on Sundays or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. But you know what?
Well, that's what they told me in AA. They said, sure. Why not a beer on Sunday?
Yeah. Okay, good. I feel really stupid right
No,
now.
come on. But I'm just saying, no, I have no bad habits anymore. Damn.
Okay, well, you look really good, and you're coming off really good right now, and I'm coming off really bad.
Hey, no, we're having a great time. Relax.
Yes, we are.
Let's talk about. Are you still dating? You still have your musician boyfriend?
Yes.
And his name is Fabrizio Moretti. Is that?
Yes.
Yeah. What a great name.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah, and what do you call him? You call him probably Fab. You call him
Fabby.
Fabby. Yeah.
Yes.
And he's with the Strokes.
Yes.
What does he play?
He plays the drums.
Oh, well, this is just ideal, isn't it? This is just heaven made, don't you think?
He's wonderful.
Yeah, and what do you guys do? Do you travel with him?
We just do lots of things. The other day, we went to an amusement park, actually, and I always confer with him when I'm coming on the show. I'm like, what have we been doing? Because we've been working all summer, just working. But one night, we heard about this new ride that was opening, and we love roller coasters. So a group of our friends went to ride the roller coaster, and it didn't pack the punch that I was looking for. So we immediately jumped in the car and drove as quickly as we could to Magic Mountain and went on the scariest, gnarliest roller coasters we could over and over and over again. So we like to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So you're an adrenaline junkie.
I guess so.
You're looking for that little buzz.
Yeah.
You see, me too. That's gone from my life. I don't have
well,
that
then
anymore.
you could ride a roller coaster. That shouldn't be bad, right?
Yeah, no, that would be good. That would be all right, yeah.
Maybe not?
No, I think that would be fun.
Okay.
Now, when you travel with the band, is that a good thing for the band, or does that keep?
I don't travel with them. No, I just visit every once in a while. Yes.
Yeah. And what is that like? It must be just be crazy, huh?
It's a lot of fun, and in the right, natural, good behavior, perfectly clean type of way.
Right. When was the last time you were with him? What city? What area?
He's here, actually.
No, but I mean the band. When you were with the band.
I went and visited him in Europe, in London, and that was really fun.
Oh, man, yeah, that's great. Yeah. Well, see, you're having the time of your life.
I am. It's very good.
Everything's coming together for you now.
Everything is very good, thank you.
All right, can you stay around? Because we have
I would love to.
All right, we'll be right back here with Drew Barrymore, everybody. Drew Barrymore is here. Aaron Ralston, ladies and gentlemen. Let's. The documentary is called The Best Place to Start. Premieres September 21st. What is that about? You directed it, and what is the subject? Yeah,
the subject is voting, actually, and I was one of those people that understood that voting was important on principle, but not exactly why, and I wanted to learn, and I've always wanted to direct, and something of the two things came together, and I went on this journey, and I traveled the country for the last 10 months with this great group of people that is working on the documentary with me, and it just became like this family, and we all did it for no money, out of our own pockets, and just tried to go meet different people in different areas of the country in all different types of atmospheres and figure out from our history and in our present and in our future why voting is so important, and to understand that we can get a little bit sort of turned off to some of the negative things in politics, but really what it comes down to, at least in my experience, is that it's this very personal ritual, and it's very empowering, and it does change the world. And I just tried to find the truth out about this big, giant, important thing out there that I really didn't perfectly understand the details to.
And do you understand more about it now?
I do, but I took a completely nonpartisan approach. By the way, I didn't know the word nonpartisan, like, you know, last I was like, yeah, it's partisan. You know, I was all excited. I got the, you know, Oxford Dictionary of Politics. I met with political people. I think politics can be, for myself, very intimidating. It's very highfalutin. They speak a certain language that I don't necessarily understand. And I wanted to know why, especially young people, weren't voting. The numbers are so low.
Why don't they vote?
I think, I mean, not to try and speak for a generation of young people, but I think that it's a little bit confusing. And when you associate voting with politics, it's not about you, it's about them. But I've come to believe that you should get a better understanding of who you are, you yourself as an individual, and then try and find the person that you feel represents that the best that they can, and then you have the power to pick that person. And young people hold all the cards. If they vote in higher numbers, the politicians will have to appeal to them. Right now they don't, because they don't vote. So there's a bit of a vicious cycle there. But if kids start voting in higher numbers, then the politicians will have to appeal to them, and things will change.
But the young people notwithstanding, why is it that of the people who could vote, less than half of that group ever does vote? What's that all about? What did you learn along those lines?
I know, it's incredible. Like, if just women in a particular age bracket voted, they could decide almost anything. I think people need to, I think it's a sort of a halfway point. I think the politicians need to appeal to them where they are in their language, but I also think people have to go and seek that forum out and the politicians out, and make it fun. Discuss it with your family. I mean, I didn't have a family that discussed politics, so of course I found myself 28 years old not having a clue about the process or what voting is. So it's interesting to meet people along the way and find out who found it on their own and who was given sort of the interest and the curiosity.
After this 10-month study, more or less, it resulted in the documentary. Are you more hopeful now than you were?
There's an amazing thing happening in the world right now. I just, the art, the passion, it's everywhere, and I'm very hopeful, but I've learned that there's a timelessness too. Our history is so important in the rights that it gave us, and to honor that, and the future is so important, and the present has so much going on right now, and it's so powerful. But just to have that understanding of who we are and to realize what tremendous power we have.
And why are politicians, why do they tend to be weasels? Did you find out anything about that?
I want to make politics fun. You know, I mean, again, I'm no aficionado of politics now. I feel like I'm much more versed in why it's important to vote and the ritual of doing it. I spoke to a lot of politicians, and I think it's important to get that viewpoint. And then I spoke to like Jon Stewart, Chris Rock, Bill Maher, Michael Moore, like all these other people who, you know, and the humor side of it, I think, is what really also is a tremendous gift and makes it very appealing to people. So I thank you for what you do, because we need to have some levity in a very, very serious, powerful subject.
You know what I like to do when I vote to make voting fun? I like to, before I go into the booth, I have a couple of beers. That's what I like to do. The best place to start, that premieres September 21st on MTV, and it's starring yourself and directed by yourself. Well, yes. We'll certainly look forward to that.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Drew Barrymore, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back with Aaron Ralston. Thank you very much.